The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex.
Let's go to Scott in Colorado Springs. Hey, Scott, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing great, man.
I want to thank you for bringing this Nadex platform to our attention.
Oh, cool.
It's one of the most powerful things that I've seen.
Yeah, it is certainly a platform that not only is neat, but what's so sweet about it, folks, if you haven't tried it out yet, is that when you put your trade on, that is your stop. So what happens is this. Everyone's excuses all the time is that I moved my stop, I didn't put my stop. Well, that is your stop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's perfect. You can set your trades and go do something else.
Now, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 81, NASDAQ up 18. We get the S&Ps up 11.5. Gold is up $4.70. We have silver down 11 cents. You get copper. Let's see. She's up 2.5 pennies. Bonds. Oh man.
What's happening with your bonds, baby?
I gotta get Larry. Larry's skating away from me right now. The bonds are down 1.5 folks, at 151.03. And
now they didn't. The bonds weren't moving much yesterday.
No,
with the market moving the way that it was.
The bonds did not move off the high at all. And what you have here, you have 237,000 contracts today, and I believe you're going into 400 and something. It's a large number. It's going to be hard to break. Yeah, 477.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to break down that 149.30 level. That's it's wild watching this thing shake out. And if we go over to the dollar index now, what the dollar has done this morning, which it had to do, is get below the low of yesterday, because the low of yesterday, it had lighter volume, but only by 5,000 contracts, which just isn't enough.
Okay.
You know, we came down yesterday with 35,000. You're going into 40. Going to 40. You know, I'm glad it's coming lower. Basically, you know, we'll see though. I mean, if it ends up with another 35 or 40, it's going to be like, okay, man, you're going to go to the end of that 81.56.
Yeah.
You know, so, and of course that's giving the market breathing room. And you know, what we did have yesterday is that on the NYSE there was no juice, but in the NASDAQ there was juice. And the thing is, now there's divergence.
Yes.
Because the NASDAQ didn't move.
Yes.
And,
no. Absolutely.
And you know,
even today, Apple's not participating.
Right.
You know, in this move. So right now, with it being a weighting, large weight. What is the percentage weighting there?
14%.
Okay.
14%.
So with it being 14% weighting in here, not participating.
And what you need, folks, is this: the market talks, walks, and squawks at swing points. So bottom line, at this point, NASDAQ has a long way to go.
Hey, the Dow is the Olympic gold medalist right now. I mean, that's got the that's the leader of the pack.
That totally makes sense, man. There's no doubt about it. You know, the swing point out there is 12,977, and we just we hit 12,982. You're at 12,956 right now. So we got into it, and you know, we'll see whether it can basically hang there and reject that higher price.
Yeah, I saw a report that Merkel and Hollande got on the phone, and you know, they're also vowing to defend the euro.
Oh, it's a beautiful
thing. Don't know
thing.
what that means, you know.
Vowing to defend the euro.
Oh.
Well, we're going to go over to our man, Mr. Darryl Martin, folks. And if
beautiful.
you haven't heard Darryl yet, Darryl has his own program on TFNN that is broadcast each and every day, 1 Eastern Time. 1 to 2 Eastern Time, and you can get that program, folks. In fact, you can get all our programs on any cell device you have by just going to tfnn.mobi. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see the Nadex banner. You can test drive that right here, right now. Open that account up. They'll put $25,000 funny money to get you cooking. Darryl, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man. How's it cooking?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. So when we're looking, you know, I mean, there's no doubt when we talk about up, down, and all around, you know, we've had some decent markets here.
Yeah, it's an interesting little day with the GDP coming out, and then just sort of market didn't have as big of a reaction as I thought it was going to have on that, but it just sort of chilled out.
Now, you know,
a little bit first thing when it was announced.
Yeah, so. There's no doubt. You know what? Can we? What I'd like to do in the Nadex platform is go look at the small caps. And if you can walk us through, the reason I want you walk me through the small caps is this, is that what happens, folks, is that when the small caps move, they really move.
Yes.
There's no two ways about that. But what also happens is that I want to understand the tick by tick inside them, Darryl, okay? Because, yesterday was a decent day. The small caps couldn't hold. But last week, I had a monster day in the small caps. I mean, that thing came back, and I was looking at it, and I said, it was more than I thought. Let's put it that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So they were lagging for a while, and then it was just like, bam.
Yeah, well, I guess point by point, that's what I really like to get my head wrapped around. So if we go look at the U.S. Small Cap 200, okay. I'm looking at right now, so let's see what it says out here. It says you get the dailies. The dailies are 300-point swing, right? So
yeah, 300 points wide.
Okay, so let's see. We're at 778.
Really, it's 300 ticks. Points it's probably one of the worst terms. They're actually working on updating that to say ticks. But yeah, it's so 70 ticks, 200. So basically, it's all ticks.
Okay.
And every tick's $1 on Nadex.
Okay, so this is cool. So I have up right now the 770, the 760s and 790s. Okay.
All right.
The dailies. So walk me through this. If I wanted to sell these, I'm going to sell them anyway, but just walk me through it.
All right. So the 760 and 790. So if you sold these right here, what you'd be looking at is right now that's a loss of 123, a profit of 177 max.
That's too much. Yeah, it's not good. I had a better one yesterday.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me see what I can find for you. All right.
Yeah, that's too much.
778. Why don't you check out the 745 to 775?
Okay, here, let me tell the audience what I did first. I see what's wrong here. What happens, folks, is that I was thinking that was a 780. That's why I'm saying to myself, hold it, man, I'm not going to risk 12 Gs.
Yeah.
What happens, folks, you got to sell them near the top of the box, right? And that's yesterday. That's okay. So that's what so 778. I see. So yeah, 775 is there, but
yeah, look at that level. Well, I mean, it's a couple points away.
That's not good either. That's way too much.
So what's your target goal?
No, we can't even do it. I see what's going on here. So that's interesting. So we can go walk through that. You see, you can't do that one right now. At least you can't sell it, folks, because it's too far away from the box. So what ends up happening is that your risk is way too high.
What's that? Wait, you're on the binaries right now.
Oh, am I? Okay, 1 second. How did I do that?
No, you can definitely sell it right now.
No, I think I was on the spreads. Okay, so I go to the spreads, go to the small caps. Are you going to the 300-point one or the...
300-point, yeah, the daily, yeah.
Okay, I have the daily. So which one are you looking at?
You could look at the 745 to 775. And then click on the actual daily 300 point right there, so that will show up in your markets.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Because right now you still have master spread showing up, so you got to click on the daily, like literally on the word daily.
Yeah, no, I have it. I have it now. Okay.
He was probably taking a look at mine. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. You're throwing me off.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, here we go. Now you only got an $1,800 loss. Maximum loss for a $28,000 gain.
That's a little better.
But see, that's pretty far away, though. That's interesting, though. Okay.
Yeah, so it's got a few point move on that one.
Yeah.
You can also go up and you can look at like 8 to 415. If you have there you have a 75. That's still not going to be that great. 775. You'd be better off with the 300-point wide ones.
Yeah.
Now you also look at what time do you think it's going to expire?
Right.
So on that, you're gonna, you can always, if you can find something, you're right in the middle of a strike zone right now. You're at 778.
Right.
So you're really, going to be in a tough point because they're always going to open. The strikes are going to be right around. The one I can find right now.
I got one. Okay.
Is the one that expires at noon.
Yeah. Well, the noon or the 11 o'clock one, right? So what we're trying to do, folks, and this is what you got to get really good at too. What you have to do is get good at the aspect of which the one you're going to do. Okay. Let me just see that one.
The noon one actually is probably a little better.
Okay, good. I like that one. I like that one. Okay, it gives me a couple hours. Because what happens, folks, is that I'm not giving up a huge amount. 776 I can get this at. Okay, 776.60. Okay, so that's 1,900 to make 51. That's the max. I'll do that. Okay. Okay,
Right.
we get action.
Now, the advantage on that side is, compared to the other one that we were looking at, is that you're a lot closer to being, like it doesn't really have to move much for you to be profitable.
Right.
So, whereas the other one had like this massive profit potential, but you're going to have to move literally an entire 2 or 3 points before you could make money.
Yeah, and on the small caps, that's a lot. That's a big movement.
So, it may be better to go off on that one that has, very similar, because this one really has the same risk as the last one we had that had that huge, like, $28,000 potential.
Okay.
But you're going to have to move 2 or 3 points before you can even start making any money. So, you got to look at not just risk on dollars, like what's the risk on your spread, but what's the risk on your movement, what's the risk on your time.
Right. Which is crucial.
Exactly.
Absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
And as you're coming over here, folks, okay, so you hit the Nadex banner, you can open the test drive account, and you're going to see the different types of indices and commodities that you can actually trade. Now, what we can get our heads into is the currencies, because the currencies, more than likely, they've been moving the most out here the last couple of weeks, right?
They have.
Yeah.
Well, I think even on Friday last week, we were talking about the currency trade, and we were taking a look at the euro, and because you couldn't get in till Sunday,
right,
we said this would be the trade to actually go ahead and go long.
Wow.
Okay, and the reason that we were taking a look at that was just simply we were taking a look at the daily. The 2 daily patterns that it set up.
Right.
Because what it had these 2 1.68 butterfly patterns out there. And what happened was, it came in, it completed that on the 24th, so it completed that, Monday, Sunday night.
Yeah.
And that was a time to have just simply gone ahead and because you could have done the weekly on this. I just simply didn't get a chance to do it. But that's what we were talking about doing it because you had,
exactly.
You could have got in this on Sunday evening. It was a weekly. You had your risk was limited, and I don't know what the spread was there, but it was saying that what you should get at least was a minimum bounce into the 1.23 area, and we're above that now, and we're just simply take a look at just simply a 0.382 retracement, and that's where it was really nice because we had 2 real nice patterns that were setting up there.
Right. Darryl, on the currencies with the weeklies, they start Sunday night, right?
They start Sunday night at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And if you go back and listen to the archive last week, we were talking about
I
this was a trade setup that was just like, okay, this is the one to take.
Right.
That was definitely a handoff right there.
Yeah. This absolutely was the one to take.
877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, in the world of the high-volume stocks out here today, we got some action. You get Starbucks down $6. You get Facebook off $4.11. Facebook, by the way, folks, and ABC down to $13. Broke the B point, broker with volume. Wow. Green Dot Corporation, who knows what that is, but they're taking everyone's money. That's down $13 today. It's only a $9 stock right now. Amazon is up 13. Amazon's taking over the world.
Yeah.
So isn't Expedia.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Big time.
They call Green Dots money.
That's a beautiful thing. Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her small cap roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Carol Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to archives of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, Daryl Mott. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, we get the Dow up 64, Nasdaq's up 18. We got the S&P's up 10. Gold is up 420. We're out there at 16.19. We get silver at 27.42. And bonds are down 1.5. Larry's getting closer from getting away from me, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see it.
Yeah, he'd reel him in.
He's going to, this is 265,000. You need 450,000 contracts. You better get that life jacket ready. Hey, Daryl, so down in Dallas right now, have you guys been getting hit with heavy weather too, or what's the summer been like?
Heat.
Yeah,
I mean, it's, we got some rain off and on. Yesterday morning, I thought it was going to rain. I literally was sitting out in front of my porch in the morning, and hearing thunder, right?
Okay.
About 40 minutes later, pure sunshine. So, it just evaporated. Yeah. So, but, I mean, it's just pretty dry out here. So, it's not as bad here, of course, as it is in a lot of parts of the country.
It's the Midwest, yeah.
So, I mean, we're not having a drought, per se, but, yeah.
The Midwest has been amazing, no doubt about that. When we take a look at these, so what other commodities inside of this platform, Daryl, basically, have you seen that, the spreads are good and it works in the context of getting in and getting out?
I like crude oil. I like corn. I like gold.
Let's go through that corn one again because I didn't grab that yet, and thank God I didn't. But that one's going to be interesting because of the spikes that are definitely in corn, right?
And that's really why it does work. Yeah, we did a trade yesterday on the show, and we hopped in and hopped out, made a couple $100. Went pretty good.
So if I look at the con, let's see, the con opens at 10:30 anyway, right? Yeah. A few minutes. Okay. So I just pulled up con on the daily. So you get a 200 or I see. Okay, so I believe the con's going to open in 10 minutes. This is a perfect time. I like this, man. Okay.
Yeah. Now when it first opens, you're going to have to wait a second for the premium to chill out for a second.
No, for sure. So right now, electronically, con's up 12 ticks at 788. We'll see what she opens up at. 14,000, 31,000. So the Z. Okay, now you brought this up last week because are they on the U contract?
They're on the U contract right now.
Okay, that's important to understand, folks, because the U contract is at 794 and the Z is at 788.
Exactly. So when you're the Nadex platform right there, right next to the commodity, you're always going to have the month listed right next to it to help you out.
Man, this almost looks like it's going to do another ABC up. This almost looks like...
I mean, if this thing goes back up, it's just going to be bad.
I know. So. It almost looks like $5 to $8, that's $3.50. It almost looks like it can go to $11. That'll be insanity, right? But that's what it looks like. Hey, we'll see where this shakes out. I mean, this thing does not want to back off. That's bizarre, right?
All we need is the first rain.
The first rain gets crushed.
That's right. First big rain.
Yeah, that's true. If the big rain comes through, this whole thing is just going to start coming down. Whether or not it means that a bunch of corn's going to grow because of one rain, either way, it's just going to come down.
Well, it's wild. I heard a farmer last night on NBC, and it was interesting actually because I remember Ed Young educating us about the crops, and I know that you know a lot about the crops. And the farmer was a trip. The guy said the news guy saying, hey, is everything devastated? He says, well, no. He says, it's really not. He says, but if we don't get something, and from 2 to 3 weeks, he says, that's it, it's over.
Yes.
Period.
Yes,
Lock, stock, and barrel.
Yes.
But I thought that was, that was a different message that, the ground looks terrible, and everything is terrible, but if we do get rain, it can change things very quickly.
Yeah.
So it was like... So inside those crops, Darryl, right? I mean, what?
The soybeans are a little more resilient too, so they'll come back a little stronger than the corn will.
And they can replant them too quicker, can't they?
Yeah, really, they're in danger. Like 70% of the soybeans are in danger right now.
Okay.
As long as they don't get too many mites and stuff, which come in basically this microscopic bugs that come in and eat everything up whenever droughts happen. As long as that doesn't take over.
I hope no one's eating breakfast out there. All you folks on the West Coast going to work, I hope you're not sitting in there eating a donut.
It's a big problem with soybeans.
Oh, man.
But if they don't have that issue, then, they should come back really strong. Either way, corn is going to have a hard time.
Okay.
So, because they've already lost so much corn.
Right.
They have some corn that they can recover. But, a lot of farmers up in the Midwest. I used to actually live out on a farm out in DeKalb, Missouri, outside of Kansas City.
Okay.
And they grew corn and tobacco and everything else. And when I was out there, that was everything to them. And right now, they've lost 95% of their corn crop. I can check up on them.
Yeah, hey, I want to talk about Kansas City when you come back, man. Did you see that Google, folks, is going to help all of us tremendously. Google's putting 100 times the speed of all these cable companies. They're going to put them down.
Good.
It's starting in Kansas City. Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigers, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. Profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his market take and provides trade recommendations including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades. Take action and sign up for your free trial today. you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Darryl Mott, and Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow up 59, Nasdaq's up by 21. S&Ps are up 10. And if we take a look at some of the large caps out here, this is what we have happening. We have Big Blue up $1. You have Johnson & Johnson up 43 cents. We get Caterpillar up $1.09. Oxy's down 31. Ma Bell is up 54. And
Exxon's off $1. Did you say that?
Exxon?
Yeah, Exxon's off $1.
Yeah, look at that, man. Maybe we were looking at that yesterday, too.
I know.
You know, we look interesting, man. Look at that. Gave it up in spades. So let's put Exxon back and see what she's doing. 5 years. Oh, look at this. Bye-bye. Okay, so look at this. So Exxon, folks, okay, it was going for the swing point of 88.23, which was the 11th swing. Couldn't handle it. Couldn't even make it up to the last swing, which is 87. It actually only made it to, what, 86, 85. So that sets up. That's going to set up a few little trades for us.
I was looking at it this morning.
So if we go over to the XLE for a second and take a look at the XLE, let's see what this one is looking like. So put this on a daily also, a weekly rather. Yeah, and she's even weaker. Look at that. That's inside that. So the XLE, folks, at $69 right now. She couldn't make it to the last swing point, which is a 76. And you know what's interesting is that what you have here, folks, is that the underlying market. There's a lot of damage in the underlying market.
Well, you take a look at the Dow. The two leaders point-wise, point-wise on the way down. You got Chevron Mobil and Chevron and Exxon Mobil.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that's what's taking the XLE.
Yeah, and you get J.P. Morgan. So let's go see what good old J.P. Morgan Chase is doing. She's just backing off somewhat. You talk about these banks, man. These banks got it made. It's amazing. They just pay off all the senators, pay off all the representatives.
Yes.
Right? Give me more money. I caught the end of Dick Beauvais was on CNBC this morning.
Okay.
I was just getting in my car.
Yeah.
And I got to go find what the clip is because he was giving it to Andrew Sorkin beyond belief.
About what?
Well, what happened is this. Oh, this is the part that I heard. Is that he was saying to Andrew, he's giving you...
as far as breaking the banks apart?
No, they were talking about TARP.
Okay.
And Andrew must have said something like, that he either thought it was good and they should do more. I don't know what he said. All what Dick Beauvais was saying is that, hey, look, when they gave him TARP, 3 months later, the stocks were down 80%.
That's right.
Okay? And then 7 quarters later, he was saying they've never made so much money.
Yes.
And so he was saying, well, why don't they just give every company in the world free money?
For sure.
And that's a point.
Yeah.
It's like, give me a break. But I got to go listen to what the question was on the other side. Because then Andrew was saying, well, maybe the next time you come up here. But I got to hear that whole conversation because the fact is, folks, can you imagine that you can get free money, folks? How can you not make money with free money? Okay? It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't Dick Beauvais. It was another guy Basil's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I got to go.
We'll get Basil to update everybody from 11 to 12.
Dick Kovic. I'll watch it with that name.
Yeah.
Gold. Let's go over and take a look at that gold contract. Okay, so we have a gold, folks. She is at the higher end. She's got 116,000. Look at these. If she lays at this end, it will be pretty good, actually, over the weekend. Let's see. If we put this, we're at 617 right now. The last swing point out there, folks, was 625. We hit 628 this morning. And you get 116,000 contracts. We put this on a weekly for a second. Let me just see. Oh, that looks pretty on a weekly. That's kind of interesting, man. It's going to get challenging here.
Yeah. When can you start trading gold on Nadex, Daryl?
It starts as early as 6. So, and it goes, I want to say as late as 1:30.
Sunday?
I don't know. Sunday, 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Okay.
The only thing that starts at 6 on Sunday is Forex.
Okay.
So GCQ,
3 a.m. Monday, I guess, technically, right?
And the key is, folks, if you do look at the gold contract, something to keep your head wrapped around, because I had got a couple calls this week that people were either wanting to get the GLD, and it's like, okay, yeah, you can get the GLD. It's $157.
Right.
So even if it's 100 shares, it's 15,700.
Right.
Versus, what could you do that? Now we'd have a spread, but what could you do a gold contract at?
Oh, like a full-size gold contract, that'd be 10 contracts. You can go there right now for, a few $100.
A few $100 versus, well, let me pitch. I have to do that correlation. So the GLD reflects the price of gold. Yeah, it'd be the same thing, man. That's what it comes down to. So
it's going to be, every tick is... you could get in smaller, I guess.
And do they have?
I'm thinking gold futures. So, you could go in at, a smaller rate. You could do one.
Yes, and do they have weeklies on the gold?
On the binaries, they do.
On the binaries, okay.
On the spreads, they're all 22 hours and 15 minutes down to 2 hours.
Okay.
22 hours and 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Let's go to Kathy in Cambridge. Hey, Kathy, what's going on?
Hi, guys. How are you?
How many houses did you sell this morning?
2, actually.
Oh, I love it. Look at that.
Hey, and thanks for those photos, Kathy.
Oh, you're welcome. That's a striped bass.
Yeah, send you a picture of her catch.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It was pretty
That
good.
looks like some good eat. Looks like some really good.
Oh man,
eating
you're
out
getting me
there.
hungry.
Oh.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
no, it's very good. Going out on next Wednesday as well. So
Oh,
Sweet.
I have room on my boat. Do you want to come up?
Sweet.
Perfect.
The IAU calls are doing pretty good that I called on last week. So I'll just let those run for a little while.
Yes.
But, I'm looking at the transports. I mean, FedEx especially, I mean, these guys, they're all coming back up after this last couple of days of up days. You know, they're coming back up on low volume, but the transports had that huge sell-off with UPS at the beginning of the week.
Right.
And, I mean, the transports as a whole is probably the only industry that's below its 200 EMA. You know what I mean? And on FedEx, I'm looking for an ABC down on FedEx. And I think they have earnings coming out.
No, that makes sense. No, I mean, they even the indices, this is a beauty.
Yeah, the transports that look like they're just done.
It'd be great if FedEx. So FedEx right now, folks, is at 89.68. Well, actually, they don't come out for. They must have just come out, Kathy. They don't come out to September 21st.
Yeah, they already came out.
Oh,
That's right. I'm sorry, with that big update.
Yeah.
I think earlier in the month. So, you know, news-wise, I don't think I have anything that will collapse them, but they just look, as a whole, transports as a whole just look really weak. And I'm pretty sure FedEx is one of the highest weighted ones in the index.
Yes.
Do you know where I can find that?
Yeah, right here. 1 second. Let me just get this thing. Okay, so where I got this. Okay, I don't know if I do this quick enough. Let me see. Okay, transports. Let me just see if I can get this for you quick. Current. No, I need indices. Okay, so let me see if I get this FedEx.
Just on any of the free sites. Yahoo used to put it up, the weights inside the indices, but I can't find it now. So.
Yeah, the Yahoo ones were never really.
You know what?
Relatively accurate, not accurate.
I just can't get it this quick, but I know I have it right in front of me. I just gotta find it.
All right. Well, if you find it, let me know. But I'm looking for it to go down to about 81.
Well, I mean, it's an ABC down. Would you love to see? I mean, it'd be great if it could bounce up to 92 and then do it there. Do you know what I mean? It's like
okay.
You know, because measure what you want to do is measure that when it had that strength on the 19th of June, right? Then it went over it. So what it did, folks, is this: it went up with 4.6 million, but it was going into the downdraft from 6 million in March.
Right.
So it means nothing. Right. And then it tested it with 1 million, and then it tested it with 1 million. So, and then it came down with 3.7. So that's a nice setup. There's no doubt.
All right, I'll keep an eye on that. Maybe it'll go all the way up to August 3rd.
August 3rd, that's right. We're gonna send Larry up and go voting with you.
I'll take him out for sure.
Definitely, man. I bet he can't wait. He's probably packing his stuff right now.
Yeah. I love it. All right, well, you guys have a good weekend.
Okay. You too. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks.
We get, Darryl, Larry just absolutely loves boats, and every single time that stocks go up or down, he just wants everyone to take them out.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have to get him. Get him some of that.
Up or down.
get him some of those wristbands, that help with the seasickness and the patches, and get them all set up with everything.
Let me tell you the story, folks. This is a great story. So Larry, his wife, and one of our tigers, Earl, they're at my house, right?
Yeah.
And we're just having a good time, right?
Yes.
And I says, "Come on, we got to go out."
Yes.
I mean, and he's looking at me like, "You're out of your mind." He says, "I am not stepping on that boat."
Yes.
And it was great because his wife wanted to go out. I says, "Come on, you've got to go out."
Good.
I says, "What?" I says, you get to picture something, folks. The Gulf of Mexico, when it's calm, I mean, it's calm. And I said to him, "Listen, we won't even go out in the Gulf. We'll go, in the intercoastals, right?" And we had a blast. And he exaggerates about.
I'm sure. That makes the story better.
Yeah, it does. But let me tell you, we had to talk to him for a good hour before we could get him out.
Yeah.
And
it
was but then we had a blast.
Oh, that's good.
We love getting on the Gulf. We'll go out there and go fishing and everything else.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, man. We got, folks, if I'll tell you, they're claiming that there's, not enough fish out in the Gulf. Let me tell you something, folks. We have to go out 35, 40 miles, but when you go out that far, right, it's like an aquarium. It is literally, you look out, it is absolutely like an aquarium.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, it's just, you just can't believe how many fish are out there. I mean, and when you're on them, it's like they're just everywhere. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. So, and it's...
Me and my daughter go out there on the beach, and there's fish jumping over our head. So I don't know where
that's
they're going.
Sweet, man. That's, you know what we do have down here right now, too many, though? Bull sharks. Yeah. We get...
over in Florida, you getting those?
I get them right off my dock.
Ooh.
Okay. So picture this, folks. We used to swim off the dock, right? My wife kept telling me that, hey, man, I'm telling you, there's sharks here. I'm saying to myself, there's not going to be sharks here, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the dock last fall with Harley, and all of a sudden, beside the dock starts moving, right? This is like a 10-foot bull shark scratching his back along the side of the pier.
Yeah.
So I'm looking down, I'm saying, you got to be kidding me. And then, so... needless to say, I saw it, and then that was it with swimming off the dock. And then this morning, I'm always reading the fishing report. So right off the coast here this morning, right where you are, looking out, right?
Yeah.
What they're saying is that because we had a couple weather come in, but it hasn't done anything. It's kept the tarpon in and the bull sharks in.
Oh, how about that?
I know.
How about that?
And I said, that's it. Reading that was like, okay, man, forget it.
Hey, our small caps are joining the party.
Yeah, they are. 783.
Up a full percentage point.
Oh, I'm getting toasted and roasted.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? It's gonna be patience until I think Larry's third looks like it's going to come in. We'll
be howling at the moon.
Well, we'll be howling big time, man. And that's going to be hard to do because the third is all the way. The third's all the way to next Friday.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh man, unreal. Right now, folks, the Dow's up 80, the Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are up 12, and. Gold is flat, but some of these stocks are moving nice. There's no doubt about it. And that's going to be all about the currency, folks.
Oh, yeah.
If we go over to the Rand, we look at the Rand for a second, the correlation inside the Rand. Rand's at $8, 8.20, which is not great. Okay, not bad, but not great. The thing that is really intriguing is that when you go and you look at gold in euros, they're cashing in their euros for gold.
Yeah.
What you have right now, so picture, in euros, you're at, change that to euros.
Yeah.
There she is. Okay, so
look at that.
What you have in euros, you're at 13, you were at 13.16 today, and the high is 13.70 something.
You're basically at its highs versus us,
the dollar.
1920s versus
the dollar's off 15% in euro terms. And see,
so they're cashing in euros for gold.
Yeah, and the dollar's the one that's supposed to blow up, though.
Yeah.
Long live America, folks. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
When I tell you that we're going down the tubes, right? Go up to hardware and give them some of those pipes and say, here's your tube. You can go down the tube by yourself. O'Brien and Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, folks. Right now, you got the Dow up 79, Nasdaq's up 26, S&Ps are up 12. We're going to be right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Time is the great equalizer of all mankind. Time doesn't care about winners or losers, who succeeds or fails. Time only cares that you played the game. Question: are you playing the money game? Is your money working as hard for you as you are for it? I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter service, and we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. In year 1, we generated a 30% profit. Plus, I provided 26 hours of live coaching to my clients. My daily newsletter service is available by 8 a.m. each day and covers the stock, futures, currency, and commodity markets, along with all the current patterns that you can trade. Each newsletter is packed with education, and it's yours for as little as $3 per day. And for the next 30 days, you can try it risk-free. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage of TFNN.com and begin your journey to great wealth today. If you're waiting for a better tomorrow, remember this: today's tomorrow will soon be yesterday, and your clock is ticking. Mastering Probability. Now is your time.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us with the Nadex Bull and Bear Binary Option Hour. Folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, you can do that right here, right now. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the Nadex platform. You hit the banner. You can open an account. Right here, right now, you can open a test account to put $25,000 into your account, and you'll be out there trading that baby right here, right now. And don't forget, folks, Darryl has his own program on TFNN 5 days a week, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, on Fridays, we're going to be going from here up to Newton, Massachusetts. Basil Chapman's going to be 11 to 12. Nico is back here. He's going to keep you healthy 12 to 1. Down to Dallas with Darryl, back here with David White, and then Ken Shreve in California, and back here 4 to 6
on the TFNN radio and television network.
Yeah, you know what
and mobile.
Yeah, and mobile. And listen, folks, we do appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. You know, I was looking at the numbers this morning, too.
Yes.
It's pretty cool, folks, because we, right now, are growing 36. The actual TV part is growing by 30% every 90 days.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
And so, you know, if you haven't checked it out yet, you know, check out Tiger TV. If you're in your car right now, just go to tfnn.mobi. But once you hook on, you know, you can get the Tiger TV right on your phone also.
Yeah.
You know.
And folks, go on Sunday night. So Sunday night, you know, you're just sitting around, maybe watching some, you know, taped Olympics or whatever you might be doing.
Right.
Go to the TFNN website, click on the Nadex banner, download your test account, and pull up the Euro US dollar currency pair. Pull up the weekly chart on that. And because what it looks like the euro wants to do to me is the euro wants to move up to either 1.247 and more likely 1.259. It looks to me like that's where she is headed to. And the reason I come up with that 1.259, folks, is taking a look at the larger. That is a big number. But just simply taking a look at the larger butterfly buy that is out there. Dead cat bounce on that, which would be the 38% retracement. That is that level. That's this red line coming across right here if you're watching on Tiger TV.
Okay.
That red line's lining right up with the 0.786 retracement of the smaller butterfly. So it would just make sense that that's the magnet. That's the magnet and the pull of where it wants to actually get up to. So, you know, go check out the Nadex platform. Do it Sunday evening. Do the weekly spread on that. And you know, give it a shot.
So, here, let me just go through that again with you. So, the smaller butterfly, you're saying the 786, and then the larger one, that's
the 0.382.
I got it.
Both, so you
cool.
got to,
No, absolutely.
Yeah. It's really nice when you're taking a look at patterns and you can find two Fibonacci numbers come together at the same point.
Right.
Because on a butterfly pattern, you know, it's like a rubber band here, folks. Like I put this rubber band and really wrap it around my finger. When you wrap it like that, that would be normal. But a butterfly goes, you know, even more strength. And so butterflies should really bounce, right? You know, when the move is done,
yeah,
you know, just like March of 09. You know, it doesn't matter whether it's short covering, rallying, or what have you. That's behind it. But you know what you're looking for, pattern-wise, you're looking for a big bounce. In this case here, you know, gave you a bullish engulfing on July 25th, big follow-through yesterday. You're getting follow-through again today. You're cutting through the 0.382 on the smaller butterfly, and it wants to make its way up to 126.
Amazing. Absolutely.
And then sell that baby.
Oh, baby. Well, you know, we just looked at, folks, which is pretty cool. So the Fed announcement is August 1st.
Yes.
And, you know, the
August 3rd
is the number. So it's like whatever the Fed announcement's going to be, is that whatever way that market goes, it's going to be selling the other one.
Absolutely.
Which is going to be a good setup.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Don't forget, Basil's coming up next, Nico, and then Daryl's going to be coming right back with you 1 to 2. This is Daryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate it. Have a great one. Have a safe one,
Every
folks.
weekend, folks.
See you.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.